On our episode today, we're going to talk about some time travel bullshit for
and some
very
cannolis.
brief. Paul's going to talk about cannolis, and then we're all just going to bullshit for a little while. Stick around.
This podcast contains explicit language and is intended for adult audiences. The views and opinions of Gentlemen No Class are strictly for comedic purposes and should not be taken literally. For instance, like this disclaimer. Now grab yourself a pint and enjoy.
Sorry.
Welcome back. I am Jake.
I'm Raph.
No.
I'm Rob.
Please, like it or not, gentle ladies and gentlemen, we are your hosts. It's been a couple of weeks, man. It's
Give
good to
me
be
88.
back. What's that?
Give me 88.
88 what? 88 dicks in your mouth?
Nope. Too simple for you. You fucking cannoli.
Next time, guys, make sure I don't get this Michelada crap that I'm sipping on.
Yeah, it looks like hot Cheetos.
Well, if you're going to buy Micheladas, you should just stop at the boat and get some Michelada mix. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know
That's
what
a
the
place.
Captain Tom's or Captain Benny's.
Friends call
Both
me on
of
this
them.
town.
I'm Mexican.
Yeah, that's who makes
Hey.
the Michelada mix.
I know,
there.
but I
You're
don't go to Captain anything.
No.
You're
The
not.
boat. The restaurants that are shaped
How
like
many
a boat.
times
Yeah,
You
that's-
think that's a fancy
I'm
restaurant?
Seems
It's
like
not.
He
it's
claims
a whole
he's
bunch of white
Mexican
people in there.
again.
No.
Yeah.
It's all Mexicans. The
You
guy
gotta
that
go to
owns it's
Mambo's.
Mexican. No, these are better than Mambo's.
How sure
Michelada
you are they're
mixes.
Mexican? They could be El Salvadorian or
They're probably El
South Korean.
Salvadorian. South Korean.
Yeah,
Pretty sure they're not South Korean.
you never know. These things happen.
So, did you ever see the article of a guy stealing Stan Lee's vials of blood
Ooh, no,
and
it
selling
didn't.
off his signatures because
That's
he,
what I was oohing for.
he has an ink pad and he has Stan Lee's signature and he's like stamping these.
It could be
comics.
anybody's blood.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
but-
think Stan Lee confirmed that it was his.
Oh,
That's
well, he's just,
sad.
It's kind of
just
weird.
doing it just to please him, I guess.
Fuck it, I'll buy one.
Damn. What would you do with it?
I know, right? What would you do with Stan Lee?
Masturbate
frame
with
it?
Just like
That's
every
too
comic
easy.
I have.
Get somebody
just sell
else
it
to
off,
masturbate
like-
to it. That's a challenge.
So, the other day,
I just,
I'm going through my comics and I'm selling off some comics here, and just the ones that
okay.
just the ones I don't know. I just don't ever read and like want to collect anymore.
wait, Raph, you don't read?
So yeah, I don't read exactly, but I have this eBay lot that I'm selling them off like 20. It's like a 20 issue grab bag, and I'm selling it for like $20-$25, right?
Grab ass?
So this guy buys like 3 or 4 lots. I'm like, cool. I'm going through them, and I gotta make fillers. So I try to give them like 5 issues, because it's like every 5 issues is like a story arc. Then I'm going through my Detective Comics, and I'm gonna give him 879, 880, 881, 828. Just 5 issues, right? And then I'm like trying to see what, like, if they're worth anything. I stumble across 880, and people are buying that shit for like $200.
And you sold it?
No, I was about to give that shit away. It's on eBay right now.
Can you give it away to
I'm like
me?
$150 like bidding,
What the hell you
right
gonna
now.
do with it?
I'm like, geez, I had that and I didn't even know.
Nothing,
It's
exactly.
fucked up how much I
What-
gave
what-
away.
Well, what is it?
It's just
That's
it's just
I like that.
no, it's just a Joker appearance, but it's just the artwork that's on that cover. It's by name. I don't even know the artist's name. That's terrible. But yeah, gold mine right there.
Who cares? It's worth
Well,
money.
you said 3 or 4 lots. 3 or 4, what does that mean?
Okay,
A lot is an allotment
thank you, Rob.
of items. Like when I was buying Pez dispensers all the time, you
I
would
don't
buy
care
a lot
anymore.
of Pez dispensers. Well, then don't ask the questions, you fucking cocksucker.
Well, because I didn't want you to explain. I want Slake up to do it.
Dang, you know what? Kick him out of your house.
This is a house?
Jesus.
They want to whip out the flashcards for that
All right,
explanation. But
fucking section.
what other? I saw The Last Jedi
Fine.
the other day,
I still
and I'm a
haven't
late
seen that.
bloomer.
I still haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Well,
Sorry.
I fell asleep through. Well, not fell asleep. I just lost interest in the in the theaters. But speaking of that, actually, that was the last movie I saw in theaters. I forgot about that. Yeah, me and Raph saw Ready Player One last weekend, and that was amazing.
Was that
was
good?
an experience. Yeah,
Yes.
fuck yeah.
Yes.
I got sick towards the end because I got food poisoning from fucking IHOP or some shit.
And let's
Or
not
because I
keep
put
That
my
movie
lips on a seat or
sucking Raph
something.
off,
fucking disgusting, but it wasn't worth it. But
It was
Nah.
for me, baby.
the fucking that movie was great. I've been waiting for that
hold
movie
on.
to come for a long
Time
time.
out. I heard good reviews about that movie, but let's talk about the experiences you guys. You guys go to the movies a lot. The
No,
experiences you guys have.
that's what I said. I'm trying to say. Like, I haven't been to
No,
one in a long time.
time outs here, man.
This
like
isn't-
over the years, like you know, in Raph, you kind of
Right.
Okay.
check out movies a lot. Let's talk about experiences that you guys went through. For instance, watching where the wild things are.
Yeah.
The experience that happened at the movie theater there.
What happened?
You want to know?
I would like to know. I heard something happened during
Oh,
that experience.
God.
Jesus,
that was
it's
such
starting
that was so
starting at a good
fucking
time.
Great. All right, check this out,
okay.
Rob. I'm pretty sure you haven't heard this story.
I'm pretty sure I haven't.
Okay, check
It's
it.
not worth
Me
it.
and Paul, we're gonna catch an early matinee, right? And we're like, fuck it, we're gonna go watch Where the Wild Things Are, right?
Can
Kids
I ask
movie.
why?
Just because. Why not?
Spike Jones.
Spike
I don't-
Jones directed
Who
it.
the fuck is Spike
I
Jones?
know. I don't know.
No, he's the guy that did the Jackass movies, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he's part of the Jackass.
Back out
movies.
part of Jackass crew.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyhow, our plan was we're gonna sneak some Crown into the theater, grab a cup of Coke, and pour up and drink and watch the movie. Well, I'm in charge of the Crown. And
Why?
We were working,
Why
we
is
were wearing
Raph in charge
we
of
were
the
wearing
Crown?
jackets too. It was during the winter.
Yeah, it was during the winter, and I put it inside a pocket. Now, unbeknownst to me, didn't realize there was a hole in the pocket, and Paul's like, "Well, let's get some pizza." All right, so we're waiting in line for the pizza. I put my hands inside my pocket, then whoosh, slip. Whoosh.
And this is early in the morning. Like, this is at a Cinemark. Like, they don't.
The
The box
bottom-
office.
So like
the box-
11 a.m.
The box
you
office.
drop a bottle of Crown at the fucking
yeah,
candy
the bo-
concession
no,
stand.
well, no. They have they have that separate little. This is at a Cinemark on 290. This is where they had that little pizzeria separate from the
It's a
regular
restaurant
concession
inside the
stands.
theater.
Yeah,
restaurant inside the
it's
theater.
separate, but like early
Yeah, it's not
like
a
that
pizza.
early in the morning, the box office, like there's nobody there up front, so you have to go into that pizzeria. That's where you get your tickets. So most of the employees were sitting there, and when that happened, when that bottle broke, there's like 5 of them. They all stopped and looked over, and then they just went on their conversation.
And no, check it. I'm like, dude, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Paul's like, nah, everything will be all right. He just stands there for a second and goes, yeah, you're right. We got to get out of here. We walk out. We walk out. I tell Paul, I was like, hey, what if we just switch clothes and go back in?
How big
Yeah,
of a,
like, how
how big of a
fucking
bottle
stupid.
were we talking
A
about?
pint. It was a
just
pint. It was a
Oh,
pint.
a small bottle. I thought
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
talking like
Nah.
Fucking turbo jug.
no, no.
3/5 or a liter.
Yeah,
But like,
handle.
That
but
shit smells.
but
That
what's
shit-
funny though,
yeah,
like
yeah.
after that too, we were coming up like theorizing or just thinking about like what these people were thinking,
Yeah, the
like
employees.
what their response was. Like they knew the movie we were gonna go see, and then they saw us that we broke this bottle of Crown. So we're thinking like, what's wrong with these man? Freaking liquor to a children's movie. And yeah, that's pretty much
I don't
it.
think there's any other way to watch a
Yeah.
children's movie.
I'll tell you what they were thinking.
What?
They were thinking that y'all were gonna go in there and just get drunk and fuck with each other because you weren't gonna watch the movie. Because who's gonna go watch that movie that early in the morning?
I do.
Oh, shit. You're on to
You're
something.
onto something, yeah.
But needless to say...
Man, you made this story fucking darker now. Fuck,
yeah.
man.
Needless to say, part 2 went successful. We brought the Crown.
Yeah,
Nobody
we had
broke
secured
anything.
jackets.
Y'all
Pockets
could,
were
at
were
that
sewn.
point. If it was the same people, y'all probably could have walked in there with a fucking basket full of liquor because they're like, just let them.
Yeah, well, we went to
do
an entirely
whatever the
different
fuck they
theater.
wanna do.
Yeah.
We went to an entire,
We went to
an entire,
AMC that time.
Oh,
theater,
that's some pussy shit. You didn't even go to the same theater.
No, man,
No,
you
fuck
fucking kidding me?
that.
Well, I
Fuck,
thought
was
Raph,
banned.
when he said that was part 2 was successful, was when y'all went to go see Ready Player One and you actually did suck him off. in the
No,
theater.
man, that's just
That's what I thought you were
just
saying,
fucking
but no.
gay. What the fuck is wrong with you?
There's a lot of
fucking
dick sucking
sick.
here. There's a lot of dick sucking
I'm a
here.
man that talks about dicks, but Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking full of it,
Hey.
huh?
I blame
Not
the
yet. We're
Michelada.
not.
Yeah,
blame
that's
the
true.
Michelada.
The night is young.
All right.
The
Any
night
other current event news?
I know there's some current events. Rockets are clinched conference, and not that anybody cares.
I care.
I did not.
But
know
they got
that.
home
Fucking-
court throughout the whole playoff run here. hopefully they'll take it to the finals.
What's the latest in the Texans?
Texans, I know we got the Honey Badger.
Who the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Tyrann Mathieu.
That's a person?
Yeah, he's
That's
from
his
LSU.
nickname.
The guy was a beast in LSU and Arizona.
Oh yeah, the draft happened or something. Yeah.
Well, no, he went to Arizona Cardinals. Picked him up from them.
Okay, free agency.
Yeah, sure. I think we got him for like a year, I think.
Man. Get your fucking cannolis.
Oh,
and go
Bob
outside
McNair's
and let it
in the
dance.
news,
It's called the
but
cannoli.
We're not turning this into a sports segment, are we?
No, I just
Yeah, because my attention span is
Yeah, I know.
very
Yeah, I gotta
short.
watch
You already know
sports.
I'm going off my own thing.
WrestleMania
20
this
days,
Sunday.
Get your fucking cannoli.
20 days till Infinity War.
Yeah.
There
See,
you go.
when we because we went to AMC, like it was like the Dolby Digital, like I don't know, it was just purposely built for like amazing sound and it was fucking
Yeah.
great. When they showed I seen the trailer already, and when I saw it in the theater with that surround sound, it was just fucking amazing. It just made the
I
movie
came
so much
out. I
better.
put it on the TV out here and put it on like the speakers with the sub on and everything,
Yeah.
and watch it like 5 times in a row.
Fuck, man.
Oh, it was
Can we
awesome.
do that after this?
Yeah, yeah, we
That's-
can definitely do that.
That sounds
You know what?
badass.
Yeah, we can do that.
I love Thanos when he says, "I hope they remember you." I love that. I
'Cause-
love that part. It's just
We
like,
need
Because
to
nobody
have a
remembers me. I
discussion.
beats my wife.
I've been talking with people at work
about how he beats
this.
his wife. I know this is great. Right? You know what I'm
Josh
talking about?
Brolin?
Josh Brolin beats his wife.
Well, probably
Supposedly, yeah.
ex-wife Diane Lane.
Yeah,
Oh, he was married to Diane Lane.
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
I don't think they're
Superman's
married.
mom.
Yeah, that's what we joked around. It's like he's Thanos and he's Cable. So he's
He
kind
was
of a, he's
he
kind
was
of a
Agent
put-
K in the Men in Black 3.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Fucking
was,
pussy.
and he was in the fucking Goonies.
Yeah, that's right.
Just beating up his wife.
Well, yeah, all those characters.
Superman not doing the damn thing.
Where's your Martha now?
Stop Thanos
it.
beating Superman's mom. Fucked up.
And then beating off Superman.
Ah, damn.
Purple and blue.
Oh yeah, somebody was purple and blue.
Oh no, they were hardcore
His
wrestlers.
forehead,
They were
yeah.
hardcore wrestlers.
Just want to
Who's
wrestle
getting on
you.
top? Who's getting on top?
Damn, Kevin Nash knows me though. Yeah.
All right, so Infinity War.
Okay.
So we're gonna end up watching that movie before the next podcast. If we
yeah.
stay on track,
I'll make it a
so
point.
Yeah.
let's we already know that there's going to be so many things happening in that movie with all the trailers that have coming out,
76 characters.
all the rumors that are flying around. Silver Surfer making an appearance apparently,
Yeah.
Captain Marvel apparently making an appearance. There's going to be some major characters that are dying.
Yep.
So
There's a lot of them. They'll be all right.
I'm going to tell you my
They'll be
list.
all right.
I'm going to. Everybody's back and forth on who it's going to be. Is it going to be Captain America or Iron Man? I'm going to tell you my list right now. It's going to be both of them. It's going to be Captain America is going to die. Iron Man's going to die. Nebula's going to die. Loki's going to die.
Who Nebula? Was she in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's
She's
the blue one.
Gamora's
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
Blue one.
So she's going to die.
Blue Man.
I don't think Shuri's going to die. I think Shuri's going to be the new like tech genius when Iron Man dies. She's Black Panther's sister.
Okay.
We know Ant-Man doesn't die
So
because
all
he's got
the
a
white-
movie after this. So
Right.
I'm pretty sure either Hawkeye or Black Widow dies. One of the two of them.
All the white people die. Got it.
Well, the black guy just got his own franchise. I mean, that's.
I'm
you
not
can't-
saying he's gonna
kill
die.
that
I'm just
guy
going
off.
by your predictions.
Falcon.
I noticed.
Falcon is going
I
to
noticed
become the
a
new
trend,
Captain America.
a common denominator.
Well, Falcon is going to be the new Captain America, just like he is in the new Avengers.
Okay. Clueless. But
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure Vision's going to die when they rip the mind gem out of his head. I don't think he survives.
What about Doctor Strange? Doesn't he have a stone?
Well, he's got the necklace, but I don't think
He's got weird hands too. He's got to go.
he just started. No, there's so many.
No,
Doctor
no,
Strange
no,
is like one of the.
This is gonna be like
Keystones
this is
of
gonna
the
be
whole
like
universe.
the Game of Thrones for fucking what's it called? You fell in love with somebody
I bet Wong dies.
shortly and like they die, right? I don't watch the show, but that's what happens a lot, right?
If you don't watch the show, how the fuck would you know?
Because my coworker used to tell me about it. They introduce a character where you get attached, and like before you know it, fuck, they're dead. They get killed off. That's what he tells
a couple
me.
times, but I mean, not
really.
all.
You
the
get
time.
shafted.
Some people get shafted.
Yeah.
Okay, well this is gonna happen in Avengers, Infinity War. That's
My
just-
question
Well,
is,
we're gonna lose a lot of really good characters, and it's gonna be really.
There's a
upsetting.
shitload.
My
Okay,
question
I say
is-
Hawkeye dies, but what's her name lives?
Black Widow?
But you know who's gonna outlive them all?
Wait, you said Black Widow?
Yeah.
She's dead.
You know who's definitely gonna outlive?
I was just thinking about what's it called?
Out.
Witch.
Scarlet Witch?
I was just thinking about her. She lives.
Oh, yeah, she's got to live.
Hell yeah, my baby. Anyways, can I get a baby?
Yeah. That doesn't. But I'm telling you right now, who's gonna outlive them all?
Anybody else?
Who's gonna outlive them all?
Go ahead, do me.
Who's
Give
gonna
me
outlive
baby.
them all?
Give me
Who's
baby.
gonna outlive them all?
Who's going to outlive them all?
Mojo.
Mojo, the movie.
Yeah.
They're gonna introduce
Mojo the sequel too.
So
Mojo.
my question is that when is the Mexican going to
Yeah.
get his own
We talk-
superhero
you weren't-
movie, man? Besides Nacho Libre.
When is the Mexican?
Which one?
What Mexican are you talking about?
There's
Like
only
a
like
Mexican
one
superhero.
Mexican in the. No, he's DC.
The sombrero.
There is no
The
Mexican
Hijil
Marvels.
Punto.
What is there a Mexican? Oh,
No, there's
What
no
about
Mexican.
me?
There's no Mexican.
there's got to be a Mexican superhero.
Not in
think
Marvel
so.
right now.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe not right now.
Someone's going to.
But that doesn't mean there needs to be one.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
What do you mean? Wow.
No, he's right. Yeah, there doesn't need to be one.
There's not a Mexican one. There's gotta
is
be.
it like-
We have to be one. You know.
Keep Marvel great still.
Yeah.
Oh, Miles Morales.
There you go. There you go.
Who's Miles Morales?
He's the new Spider. So in that story arc, that
That's right.
Spider,
He's
that,
Puerto Rican.
He still has
Come on,
no,
Rob. Yeah.
he still
Bring
has
it
no
on.
power right now, man.
Yeah.
all right, you ready? You ready? I'm gonna lay.
I'm
gonna lay it
defending
on
you, though,
you.
still, Rob.
I'm gonna lay it on you. I'm gonna lay some
He's
racist
some
ass
kind of
shit.
Mexican.
You ready? Here you go.
all right.
Anything between Colombia and the Rio Grande is Mexico until they get more than 4 TV channels.
Okay.
Damn. I like that.
Puerto Rico still
Color
has no
possibly.
power.
Okay. I like that. Okay.
That's a good one.
Nice.
I like that. I got to toast you to that. That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one. I
Well,
like
this is
that.
just as bad as like Jared from the Silicon Valley talking about how he doesn't eat pizza because his mother thinks Italians aren't real white people. I don't know if you've been seeing the.
I saw all 4 seasons.
No. This is
There's
season
another
5
one.
just came out.
I didn't even know it launched
this
yet.
week
Yeah.
is tomorrow or
Oh,
Sunday's
man.
3rd episode.
I love that
Hey,
show,
fuck it,
man.
that made me laugh though.
That's like my top 5 shows.
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
It's
it
funny
turns
so
out-
far.
yeah, it
I
turns
like
out
it.
Italians are considered Caucasian. So it turns out Paul is half white, half
Yeah,
Mexican.
kind of.
But yet he still looks Japanese.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that mixes in.
Ultra Cliff.
Yeah.
I just have to drop
Yeah.
it. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
There you
no.
go.
He said he wanted to drop it. There you go.
Fucking plugged his name.
Did
Yeah, plug it.
did you know that? Did you guys know that?
No, I
know
don't
what?
know
That Italians aren't real.
They're considered Caucasian.
Well, yeah.
You knew that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Oh,
not.
No, I did not.
I didn't. My dad actually told me this a few years ago. I didn't, that either.
You just want to pay attention.
Yeah.
I didn't. What do you
They're
mean?
Anglo. I mean, they're considered.
Well-
they're not Anglo-Saxon.
Okay, but to take your tone down, boy, because I don't. You're talking to me like as if I should have known this, even being Italian too, somewhat.
Kick your tone.
Because
you're like Olive Garden Italian, all right?
I'll take that.
Where's my
I'll catch you with my garden
where's my
bag.
free bread,
Hey,
bitch?
you
Yeah.
gonna take that? He called you boy. Like in your lost boy.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
what's he
Lost
gonna,
boy?
What's he gonna say to offend me?
Wait,
I'm not
did-
trying to offend you.
Hey,
Like-
Jacob,
No,
did you just call
Those
him a
are
lost boy?
those
Like
choice of
Feldman?
words were appropriate for my
Right.
response. That felt right.
Lost boy?
That was not a need for a hurtful remark or anything. I just felt right.
That's good. You do what feels right, Paul.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Fucking goddamn right.
So
Hey, Rob,
Yeah.
he just called you like Corey Feldman. Called you a lost boy.
I'm good with that.
hey, so
I'm good with that.
That
in light
was-
of
Alright.
in light of the Comic Palooza that's coming soon, we're going to go to the Comic Palooza.
Yeah.
Are we going to cosplay? I need the answer here
I
on the
don't know,
podcast.
man.
Man, you know what,
I'll
Jacob?
cosplay if I have a cosplay for it. I'm
Get him
gonna.
dryer. Get this fat some talcum powder.
I'd love to have
A visual.
I love to do my my Jedi cosplay. With the
You
beard.
can do
So
it
keep
really
stroking
nice,
it.
Yeah. You should go as Inigo Montoya
Who the fuck? What?
from The Princess Bride.
I don't know what that is. I don't
Man,
know.
that just sounds like
Nah.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like work.
Man,
It's Mandy
yeah,
Patinkin's
it
character.
sounds like fucking work.
It's very little work.
God damn.
Man,
All right.
no, man. I'm gonna go as.
What about you, Jake?
I'm
gonna
still.
go
I'm
as,
working on my Juggernaut helmet. I think I'm just gonna sport a Juggernaut helmet.
Oh, that'd be badass.
and
Do
spear
it.
people.
Do it.
Please spear them. Spear them.
Nah, I looked up YouTube videos. I think I'm confident I'm able to get the helmet just to paint on it, dude. Like I want to have it look aged and everything.
Okay.
If it's not
I
going to be
thought
the
that
helmet,
this was what's his name from?
So I'm showing
The
Paul
Hobbit.
a picture of
Yeah.
Inigo
I
Montoya.
forgot his name in The Hobbit. No,
who cares?
that one character that kind of looks, or that one actor that looks like
You know who I'm talking about?
no, I don't know.
it almost looks like
Pass it around.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's English. He was in Fast and Furious series. He was one of the bad guys. Jason Statham's brother.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
shit.
I forgot his name.
I forgot his name too.
I don't know. This guy kind of from a distance, it looked like him in
You could
The
pull
Hobbit.
that off really well. With the long hair,
that
just
doesn't-
shave the
that-
goatee, keep the mustache.
That-
You're good,
That,
baby.
that doesn't seem.
Ruffled shirt with the open
Ruffled
chest. You
shirt.
got it. Ultra cliff.
Oh,
So there's
oh, perfect.
Oh, Paul could totally pull
I'm
that off.
actually.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just, I'm interested in the ruffled shirt. Now, I
You
want
get
to wear
carry
some.
around a sword. And
Yeah,
shit.
no, but I want to wear some track pants and a ruffled shirt. That seems fitting. That's a good pair, right, fellas?
I guess. For me, it's either going to be
you
the
know what,
Juggernaut
fucking
helmet
guys.
Okay.
or it'll be
You sons
the
of bitches.
future Doc Brown
Okay.
from Back to the Future 2 or either Walter Sobchak or Hodor from Game of Thrones. One of the two. But I'm gonna carry a big ass door probably.
Walter Sobchak would be good.
Yeah, Walter
That's
Sobchak.
a good one.
But if I go as
Over the line.
You gotta get a Pomeranian, or yeah,
a fucking
Pomeranian, yeah,
Pomeranian,
yeah. Fucking hair falls off. with
or
a
like
sword.
a Folgers can,
Yeah,
or a fucking gun.
yeah. Raph can be Larry.
There you go. Larry, man, and he could be.
Is this your homework,
He could be
Larry?
his dad in the.
This is what happens.
The
when
fucking
you-
breathing machine.
Yeah.
All right, but you fuckers are lugging me around.
And how are you doing today, sir?
Yeah. Oh no, he has health problems. That's my Mexican impression.
Or somebody could be the guy
Lady.
with the Corvette.
The fucking day! I just bought the fucking car last week. I killed your fucking car. Hey man, this isn't. I killed your fucking car. Oh, I never noticed that. That sounds like fucking jerky boys. I killed your fucking place.
It's like how it fades is like.
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing? Fucking fading in, he's fucking running. Nice, I like the motion too. You do it. You're swinging your head left to right. That was great. Oh man.
So
what's this?
our viewers at home.
What's going on?
We have a special guest in the
More like
in
a
the
slave, but
podcast
thank
tonight.
you.
Oh, thank you,
A
sir.
sexy slave.
Our good friend Brian is hanging out drinking with us
Thank you,
tonight.
sir.
So.
Diluted water. I like it.
He's decided not to take a microphone, but he's definitely bringing us shots of something.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
I gotta work tomorrow too. Jesus Christ!
Don't
Oh,
worry,
yeah.
Elon will be fine
now
with
you know
it.
how it feels to be Mexican.
Wow.
Drinking all night long and going to work in 5 minutes.
Damn.
I don't have to be
fuck
at work till 9, so
Wait.
drink bottoms up.
it. Raph.
Night's still early.
Cheers.
Salute.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's
guys.
true gentleman, no
Salute,
class.
salute.
To the
Fuck you
Nestle
guys
tea.
over there. I didn't get the fucking
Yeah,
toast tip, whatever.
Yeah, emotionally, we'll toast
What
here.
is that? Is
Oh,
that
Jesus
Jameson?
Christ. I don't think I can do this.
Woo. It's not Fireball, by the way.
That is good stuff.
It's Jameson.
Yeah,
Jameson.
I used to
That's
drink
smooth.
a
I love
lot.
it.
It used to give me a lot of heartburn. It's going to do that
Why
tonight.
would anybody Fireball? Who created that
That's
shit?
disgusting, man. Fucking
That's-
fuck you telling me that bullshit. It's got Fireball. Ooh, I'm disappointed.
No. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Does I have an affliction shirt on?
No. It wasn't said in jest because that's usually what I have here to take shots of.
Fireball?
Okay, all right. Misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Still?
Jameson's a
You
good
take
fuck
that
you.
misunderstanding and shove it up your ass.
No, I don't have one.
Or go
Just
fuck
like
yourself.
Coneheads.
Classic Ross.
I don't. So, you know,
All right. Well,
joke's on you. I guess.
finish that shot.
I do. I finish whenever I want.
Pour it in that cherry coke and
Jesus
just drink
Christ, man. It's. Ooh, that burns.
Drink it, drink it,
I haven't
drink
had
it.
I don't even know when's the last time I had liquor.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
Like Jim Leahy, rest in peace.
Who's Jim Leahy?
Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer Park Boys.
Which one was he?
Oh, that's right.
He was the drunk.
manager.
He was the trailer
They
park
were
supervisor.
all drunks.
He was the main drunk of the park. He was the trailer park supervisor.
Oh.
He's a he was the older one. Like I think he was the oldest one.
I
in the
only know.
cast.
I only know the guys, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never seen the
really,
show.
Ricky
The
Julian's
guy-
and Sexy over here.
I know Bubbles, and I know the guy that wears the track pants with
Yeah,
the
that's
fucking
Ricky.
sideburns
Yeah.
and the slick back
Yeah.
hair. That's it. That's the only two guys
That's
I know.
fucking hilarious, man. The show is great.
Something fucking
greasy. fucking joy. We're fucked. We're fucked. That shit's great.
So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Sexy and
So
Randy.
no more news. Anybody got any more?
Well, people
got-
say I look like Randy from Trailer Park Boys.
I
so.
got news that was dropped on me on Wednesday saying April 18th is the alien invasion. So get ready, guys. So
Yeah, get your sandals on.
get your guns ready.
Sandals.
Yeah, that's gonna help.
Is it?
Yeah.
I got my towel.
There you go. There you
So
go.
it was brought to my attention through a buddy, which I have not
Did you get
researched this, and I'm just still going to drop it here.
Oh, but yeah, I did now. You sick fuck.
This is just
It's
to
a
throw
poor
in.
taste even for me.
No. I don't
splash.
think you got it. I still don't think you got it. Your towel for the alien invasion. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No shit.
loser.
I thought it was something about jerking off.
So
Now, well,
who's mine?
exactly
Is
where
who's
your
good
Yeah,
mind.
now?
sandals gave it away.
So just to throw in a splash of the
yeah.
paranormal element for the podcast, because that's what Gentleman O Class is about, throwing a little paranormal element to it
No, we're
every now
not.
and then. That's what I initially wanted to have talk about
That's
paranormal
cool.
activity too.
I'm glad.
But it was brought to my attention.
Fuck up.
It was
Let
brought
the
to my
man
attention
speak.
that
Hey. Only one of us can pour our hearts out, right?
there you go. All right, we're
All right,
done.
Why
he's
did
done.
Are we done?
All
We're
right,
done?
go
Are you
on,
done,
yeah,
Paul?
Continue, please.
No, okay. So apparently, this gentleman, I don't know who he is, but received a unanimous phone call, went straight to voicemail, and
And then to do with anything about poor baby, you
it
got
doesn't have
disconnected.
no, exactly. And the voicemail stated it was in like a phonetic alphabet, which is the Alpha, Delta,
Ultra
Bravo,
Cliff, by the way.
Ultra Cliff, yeah.
once an episode, we're gonna have to drop one of those.
Yeah.
So
He got
it
on
was
my ass
deciphered.
already
There
for
was
not
numbers
using it.
involved. It was deciphered.
I'm not
and
joking.
It was words like invasion, attack, don't look back. They're
And
here.
Like from
And
Boston?
Hold on. So they're attributing this to aliens and not like another country or something like that.
Hey
Right.
man, I don't know. Like I said, you can fact check me.
Hey man, I don't know.
This was on a radio show
Which radio show?
called Ground Zero
Ultra Cliff.
by the host named Clyde Lewis.
Yeah.
That's Ultra Cliff.
But fact check me, whatever. I don't care. It's just this is what I heard, and I'm not saying it's real because I don't believe in it. I do not. But if I welcome it if it happens. I always
I,
said,
for one, welcome our new
I was-
alien
Yeah,
overlords.
nice.
well, no,
Yeah.
I always said that
Kent Brockman.
there was
all
an
right.
if I had a choice to,
I knew you would
to
pick
Yeah,
see an
oh,
alien,
yeah.
if you gave me like,
gotta
okay,
fly
press
by
this
me.
button and you'll be able to meet an alien, I would love to. Like,
Even if it meant instant death or like torture over the next.
no, I would do it later on in life. Then I'm not gonna do it now. I just
But
have
you
a
didn't
kid.
know.
I just have a family now.
You
but-
didn't know. Like you push this button, you meet an alien, but you don't know if he's hostile.
Now, is
Okay.
he? Does he come over? Is he getting revealed behind a curtain, or does the door slide up?
It's like Doom.
Let's call
Is
it.
it like Doom?
No, it's like a prison shower scene.
Let's say
Nah,
it's a
that's
door.
too dark.
I'm okay if it's a door. You know what?
Jesus,
I
careful with the table.
I think I can handle
Like a
myself.
fucking
If
mallet
the
in
guy
the-
wants to dance, let's dance.
I know.
Or
Yeah.
if she wants to
Fucking
dance,
yeah.
let's
Yeah,
dance.
if he wants to dance,
Hey,
tell
don't
him,
get all
teach him,
political.
tell him to
Don't
get his
get
fucking
political.
cannoli out and then come outside and learn a new dance called the cannoli.
No, exactly, man. But no, so this guy gets his
You hear that? You
voicemail.
fucking
They
bunch of
deciphered it.
jabronis.
They deciphered it, and it said all these words. And
Okay.
pretty much after the decipher, it says pretty much April 18th is the alien invasion.
Which also happens to be Anal Sex Day, according to Jim Jeffries.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a coincidence, you
Wait
know?
up, what the fuck, Rob? Are you really
Aliens?
playing video games right now?
Yeah, I am. I can multitask like that.
No, you can't.
The Force, baby.
Trying to show off and shit. Fuck off.
God damn it.
Hey,
Well, I'm in like a war right now, so time is of the essence.
That's cool. Okay, so I would like to thank
phonetic,
next.
You go fuck
we
yourself.
talk about like
right?
you talk about like what was that? What was
The
it called?
phonetic alphabet.
Yeah, last week I was working with my dad, and we're cataloging and just documenting all these old, like, we're decommissioning like some phone systems in a Wells Fargo, and he was telling me to read off the part numbers on these cards, and like I was, it was like, it was a mixture of letters and numbers, and he would tell me no, it's like, no, if it's A, alpha, B, beta, C, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't do it. He was getting on. He's like, hey, alpha. I was like, he might as well have his fucking gun out.
Look at Ultra Clip.
Yeah, exactly.
I brought this gun so you fuckers don't cut me off in the middle of the podcast.
But no,
Give him the little light treatment. No, I don't know. My dad said he listened to it, the last podcast. Like, I was getting scared. Like, I don't know if he really did or not, or maybe he did. Just that part went over his head. But yeah, I was a little frightening because I thought he was going to give me the light light treatment, because that's a bad start already. Because then I'm dead after that. I'm gonna get sassy with them, and then I'm fucking I'm dead. Yeah. So you're under arrest. Gay! No, wait. No, yeah, fuck that up. Yeah,
Gay!
Yeah, gay. I think they're dead. Gay!
I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
okay.
Gay.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get down to the
Get down
fucking
to
meat and
brass
potatoes.
tacks.
Tax.
Brass
Yeah.
tacks.
You ready?
So,
You ready to
topic
look
for
at dance?
topic for tonight's podcast is
Learning the cannoli.
cannolis, good or bad. All right.
Fucking dad.
Only one cannoli.
Our topic
Yeah,
for tonight's
so bring 'em out,
podcast is
doing the dance.
I'd like to try to keep this. We have good
Jesus
luck when we do
Christ.
serious
You fucking
podcasts.
told him twice.
And this is serious?
Serious enough. So tonight's podcast is going to be about time travel.
Down on Houston Street.
Time travel, is it real
Jesus
in today's
Christ,
society?
you fuck.
Time travel real in today's society, and if you could time travel, where would you go?
Today in real society. I like that.
So
It's very approachable.
if you believe in time travel, we'll do this round.
I want it
table
to be in
style.
the
round table
form of
style.
an app.
Round table style. So if you believe in time travel, you have to state sources, why you believe, how you believe it works.
Oh, that's fucking gay.
Yeah,
If
I
you
don't
don't
do this
have-
podcast
if-
anymore, man.
If you don't have,
listen.
if you have an opinion on it, or if you have a fact that you would like to state about
That's
it,
a fact.
then just that's where you're at, and
I
then
get
talk
you. I
about
got
where you
I
want to
got
go. You know what I mean?
I got you, baby.
And then at the end of the end of this, we'll lay some physics on everybody.
Thank you, Brian. I needed that.
Did you?
That Jameson, baby,
Jesus,
kicking in.
man. Yeah.
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll go first, man.
All right.
Time travel. Do I think it's real? Yes. Do I think that we have the technology today?
Is he even here?
Possibly. I don't know. Why do I think it's real? No, just because, like we had this discussion before in earlier episodes. How back when Roswell landed, we developed so much technology from the last 50, 60 years. It doesn't surprise me that we also got some technology that can help us move almost to the speed of light, if not already the speed of light, and
baby.
do some time travel somehow. Of course, I don't have no facts to base my opinion on, but it's my gut belief
Your density.
that I'm sure that fuck, man. I mean,
Basis one for time travel: you have to be able to travel faster than the speed of light.
okay, well, okay. I'm sure we have some sort of technology that we can, travel. Maybe not a vehicle or anything like that, if fast speed of light, but I'm sure we can shoot a laser like super fast.
Well, laser is light, so it can't travel
Fuck
faster
you.
than the speed of
God
light.
damn it, Rob.
Yes, you tell him, Jacob. You tell him.
God damn it, Rob! You're just
Do not-
shitting on us right now.
He just can't
I'm
wait.
going
Can
to.
you just
Okay, so-
please let us just
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna go last, and then
I want you to shit on us, but don't. I mean, when I say us, I mean Jacob and Raph, not me.
just don't shit on us just yet.
Okay,
let
so-
him think what he wants to
All right,
think.
so where would you go? Past
All
or
right, fuck
future?
this.
I would. Oh shit! I had to think about that.
Hey, turn that shit off.
Okay, so where I would go, I think I would probably go. I would think I would go to like the ages where dinosaurs are living with us. I had this dream when I was a kid. Always, for whatever reason, I told Paul this. I think I talked about it on the podcast before that I would touch me. And would able to set up my dreams the way I wanted it to be. Where I would, like, I had this dream where I was being chased by a T-Rex, and I would, no matter how slow I run or how fast I run, it would never catch me. And I just love the adrenaline rush that I received when I was in, having that dream. But so I would think I would like to see some dinosaurs. Probably.
All right, so you would go to the past to see that.
Well,
you don't think
there's no dinosaurs in the future?
Well, you don't know that. You're not there.
Number one, not fun.
God,
I'm just throwing it out there. You know what I mean?
You're right. All right,
With genetic engineering going that way, it could be Jurassic Park is coming closer and closer to fact.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like they could genetically engineer dinosaurs. You could go to the future.
I'll go to the past, Rob.
The past is a smart. Like if time travel was possible, the past would be the smart place to go. You could set yourself up for financial gain, only if you could come back to present time. I mean. That's the caveat to that. Like,
really though, not necessarily, because the sporting events that happened in the '60s. What if you did some major bets while you're in the '60s and just lived through those?
Calm down, Biff. All right,
well,
Biff.
that's what.
Calm down. Don't make me be Marty and have my weasel eyes behind the rear mirror.
You'd have to like create a new identity. If that's true, you can do both. You could set yourself up and live a good life. That's true. Yeah. I get that. That's okay. Fair enough.
Or you can make like a tree and get the hell out of here. Yeah.
Or that's about as stupid as a screen door on a battleship.
Fucking Biffisms.
All right, Raph. Time travel.
How
do you feel about it? What do you think?
How do I feel about it?
Nobody cares.
I do not believe in it. Why? Because I have no facts to back anything up. I can't say it does. You can do it, but if it does exist, I would go into the past during World War II and I would fight in World War II. That's it.
Ultra Wonder Woman style. Got it.
No, fuck you. Don't do
that. Man, I told you.
All right, that was World War One. All right,
yeah,
whatever.
but
that's cool. That's cool. That's like,
yeah.
Just knowing the outcomes of the battles and just know, would you study up on World War II first before you went back there to know like the intricacies of the enemy plan, so you knew exactly what was going on?
See, I didn't think that far. I think that's smart.
I mean, that's like like Edge of Tomorrow style. If you know what's going on the next day, you can help shift the tide. But how far do you affect things? Do you want to
I gotta interject with this.
Here's the thing, though. I really don't care if I affect the future. I just want to go there. That's it.
You're just okay.
Based on what you said,
fuck somebody else's sweetheart.
But what if you affect things to the point where you no longer exist?
Hey man, now you're thinking too deep into this. Okay,
no.
I just wanted to go to the past.
This is time travel. This is time travel. You know what I mean? If you do, this is
fucking Jody.
This is the butterfly effect. You know what I mean? Like if you go back far enough, one thing can cause a ripple in the space-time stream that can cause you. You could phase out your own existence.
This is true.
There's no evidence, but based on your argument, there's no evidence or facts that you, Rav, can spell podcast. But I believe you can. I think you can. So your argument is invalid, sir. Paul?
That's cool.
I don't feel like his argument's invalid.
You know what, Jake? Drink your michelada with your fucking past.
It's not even a michelada. It's just a chelada.
I know,
it's fucking disgusting.
Shit chelada.
So repulsive.
Shit chelada, man.
That's fucking nasty.
You said
michelada? Nice.
Oh.
All right,
Paul.
Moving on.
All right, Paul. How do you feel about time travel?
I don't feel anything.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Give us an opinion then.
No. I'm just being a dick. I'm just being a dick because I like it. I love it.
I know you like that.
And I'm waiting for you guys.
I know you like it.
Because I'm waiting for you guys to run me over. I'm just bracing for it. No. Don't be fucking coy. Fuck you fucking guys. All right?
Okay.
Let's get it out of the way. I'm going to run all y'all over.
Okay.
I'm too tired. Not going to happen.
Okay. No, but seriously.
Okay. No.
What is your opinion?
It's not. I wouldn't time travel physically. what I would do, and just you were saying, Jacob? You fucking bastard!
He was waiting for you.
I haven't said a god.
I was Captain. I want to hear what you have to say. I'm curious.
I really am curious.
I would observe either the past or the future by not altering or affecting anything.
So you would like to do some kind of quantum leap time travel.
So
where
you could go and just observe, but not
exactly.
affect.
You're not affecting anything.
Interesting.
Yeah,
What do you call that? Porno that you just want to observe.
Voyeurism.
No, the girlfriend fucking another guy.
Cuckold.
So you're that guy.
What?
That you just want to observe.
That doesn't.
You're observing,
affect
dude.
The past, though.
You're observing.
How
does that affect the past?
Bird watcher, man.
I think that Paul makes an interesting point. If you could go and look,
you guys are talking. Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
I think so. I'm gonna come back.
See the events lay.
I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna take my turn after this and kind of touch on a couple of points because I did some actual research.
Oh,
I don't
did
know
you?
if y'all did?
No, I did not.
But eventually, because I'm not done yet. But yeah.
So Paul makes a good point. Being able to observe the past is very much more plausible than being able to travel to the past. So being able to observe past events is something that.
Why don't you read a fucking history book? Like you're observing.
Yes,
because
go fuck yourself. Go read because
history
is not 100% fucking true. Yes. You fucks, you two dickless fucks want to go to the past and jeopardize our fucking timeline.
I don't care.
Hey, I never said I wanted to
Fuck
jeopardize.
you guys.
I just want to fight in World War II.
So hold on,
I can observe.
Yeah, read a book. Fuck you.
All right. So what part of the past would you want to travel to observe?
Well, I'm not ripping him off because I told him earlier. I said I wanted to go around like the World War II era, just because of from what I know, my grandfather tells me the stories, and just to see how those people were back then, and especially the young men around that time, they on a drop of a fucking hat, they were willing to sacrifice themselves for their country.
That's an interesting era.
That's an interest exactly that era.
That's an interesting era for sure.
And just to witness and see how how the people were back then, especially when it comes to patriotism, and it's just very fascinating to me around that time, and it was just they had the what's it called, like as soon as I believe when we get hit by Pearl Harbor, like I think 1 million men immediately signed up.
That would never happen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Yeah,
yeah, it's just such a different era.
It was. Yeah.
So that fascinates me. Like I said, I talked to my grandfather and all the stories he says.
You and me both. I've told Melissa this a few times. I feel like I was born like 40 years too late. I would love to have grown up in the 50s.
Yeah, I would love to hit my wife too. Get away with it.
Are you trying to tell me that I hit my wife?
No. It's a
You
time where you can do it. And
You
it's
wanna hit
okay.
my wife?
And if you don't,
Hey, how about this, man?
then something's wrong with you.
Also,
Get with the times, man.
This is not Mad Men. Not everybody
it'll
was
also
like
be-
that.
It'll also be cool.
I'm just saying
to live in an
that
era.
you could.
It'll also be cool to live in an era where you can
It's
actually,
normal.
You can actually wear, because I'm a fan of them, but you can actually wear a true fedora hat and not be frowned upon or look like, oh, look at this fucking
hipster.
asshole.
Well, it's not just that too. Like, but
those
like
are stupid.
they
No,
say
I'm talking
no.
about a true
Yeah,
round brim.
fitted.
Do you know?
hat.
Do
Fedora
you know
hat.
why fedoras went out of style?
No,
All
why?
hats?
Why?
Actually, I think I looked into this, but I forgot.
John F. Kennedy. He was the first president to not wear a hat publicly. And
that makes sense. Yeah,
him and Jacqueline were such fashion icons.
right.
Like that's
So
when
he set the
hats fell out
trend.
of- he set the trend.
Damn.
No shit.
Yeah.
Because you're right. It makes sense.
JFK.
I'm kind of regretting him, not getting assassinated.
That's fucked up, man.
Son
Because
of a
I
bitch,
love the
JFK.
fedoras. The round brim, not the stupid where the brim
Yeah,
curls up in the back.
Well, they say like back then and around that time, like because like no self-respecting man would leave the house without his hat.
Yeah.
It was that.
like me
it
right
was
now,
just
I'm the only one
that
wearing a
much-
hat, assholes.
Yeah, and then you're
Hey,
indoors.
you're wearing
You're
an
indoors.
Astros hat
Indoors. Yeah,
Indoors is frowned upon.
indoors.
Oh, fuck
Exactly.
indoors.
My
Indoors.
grandfather used to give me shit all the time when I was younger. It's like, hey, take that hat off. You're inside. Take it off.
You're
Take
right.
off the hat.
You're
Yeah.
right. No, I agree.
Yeah,
If
you would.
it's
Yeah,
if
boy.
If it's a fedora, I'm not
Then
gonna
you-
wear a fedora inside. No, it's a baseball cap though. Fuck you guys.
Yeah,
That's fine.
but yeah, I would go back then just because it just that time just seems very interesting to me. Like it just.
agree.
All right, fair
I
enough.
mean, yeah,
I agree. I mean, I totally agree.
yeah.
That's a very interesting
the whole
period of
reason
time.
why I got that is because I tried looking it up today, and I forgot how I stumbled upon it, and it could be bullshit. I don't know. I remember seeing it was Tesla supposedly had an idea where or an invention basically where like exactly what I'm describing. Like he can observe the past and the future through this weird looking device, and it just the play. I don't know how exactly it worked, but he supposedly had like the prints for it, or it was some weird looking device.
I would
but
say
it could
that you'd be
it
able
could
to
be
observe
bullshit.
the past, not the future, though.
Well, I think it was for both. But like I said, it could be bullshit, and I just can't remember where I saw it, and it was years ago, and it always stuck with me. And I tried looking it up, and I couldn't really find anything except for I didn't know about this too, about the Philadelphia experiment, if that was even true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's pretty crazy. He said that was him trying to, experiment with time travel, and supposedly he said he saw the past, the present, and the future at the same time.
Wow.
Well,
It's
I
pretty
think
weird.
that there's a lot of conspiracy theories that say that Nikola Tesla was an alien here on Earth. So
Hell yeah.
Well,
Party.
yeah, supposedly too, trying to
Let's
communicate with
party.
other people or other beings in other planets, and I don't know. He was obviously out there, but
yeah,
that's
ahead
pretty
of his
much.
time, behind his time, behind
Yeah.
our time.
Yeah, behind our times, yeah.
In between.
Yeah, but then like also too, like I was talking about earlier, but you said of course save it for now. It was when Tom DeLonge was on Joe Rogan. Did you ever listen to that one?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
I went looking for it the other day. I couldn't find it.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, damn.
Go fuck yourself. That's a good
Damn.
one.
Oh, that's right. You guys, you Blink fans. Yeah, both of you folks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to that shit. It's
I
not no
was
fucking-
like,
okay.
why is he telling me? You had your phone in your hand. I thought you Googled something I was wrong about, and you were
Oh.
like, you go fuck yourself.
Nice. It just
All
feels
right.
good to say it to them, though, right?
Yeah,
does,
it does
it
feel
is.
good.
It's liberating.
That's one of my favorite sayings.
Liberating.
Go fuck yourself. That's
Well,
a good
we're
one.
talking
'cause
about
I've
saying
not
it to you,
seen-
Rob.
That's fine.
Cool.
Embrace it.
All right.
Last
But-
episode, he was asking me if I seen the civil action or civil whatever it is, and I'm like, no. Like, go fuck yourself.
It feels good to say.
Yeah.
You're just fucking. It's
Yeah, it is
it's
liberating, like you
visceral.
said.
It's
Yeah.
raw.
Oh,
you know?
that's a good
It's
episode
free.
that
All right.
with Joe Rogan.
All right,
But-
I'll go look at it. I'll go
Okay.
try. I gotta work tomorrow. You know what? It'll give me something to listen to.
There you go. Okay, but I'm very certain I'm going to be paraphrasing what he said, but he said that whatever the connections he has, and I don't know, all his technology he supposedly has in contact or access to through his, the companies he's being associated with it, whatever his agenda is. Either way, he's talking about like I guess they say time travel. And he starts explaining it, telling Joe that like it's like, think of it as like a sphere. I don't know, it's kind of weird. You're inside a sphere, and what the fuck did he say? It's just, it's just too damn complicated. I can't even remember what he said. But it's just pretty interesting. Just check it out when you listen to his podcast. Like it's just,
All right.
I feel like an idiot bringing it up. I can't even remember what the fuck he said.
Well, I think he mentioned something about I don't know exactly what you're trying to get at, but
I think it's almost similar to like what I'm talking about too. Like
it's
as far as like
it's like having
observing.
a piece of paper and you're
like,
folding it,
yeah,
and
like
then
in
you're punching a
steps.
hole through it,
Yeah.
and then that's how fast.
But it's also like in
That's-
in steps.
You're
or something
talking
like
about
that.
like Event Horizon, and you're talking about so.
Interstellar.
All right. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break down time travel.
All right.
With a little bit. Here's a little bit of science for you. All right.
I'm
Here's
gonna
our,
go do something else for a while.
here's our science
Class-
hour about time travel.
Class has begun.
Being able to physically travel to the past or the future is most likely impossible.
Aww.
Observing is closer to being probable than not. Here's the basic problem with trying to time travel backwards or forwards in time to a specific point on Earth. You have to remember, the universe from the Big Bang is constantly expanding at an exponential rate, which means the Earth is not stationary in space.
Right.
That means it is constantly moving outwards. It is spiraling outwards with the Milky Way galaxy,
Still
with
spinning,
the sun.
pretty much. It's the explosion, right?
So let's say you froze everything, just everything paused. and you were to move from that point backwards in time to that exact point in space-time, the Earth would not be there.
Yeah,
good
Forward, the Earth would not
Tom
be
DeLonge.
there.
That's what Tom.
either.
That's what Tom DeLonge
Good
kind of
point.
was
So
explaining.
Don't chime
That's
in
what Tom
trying to
DeLonge
think-
was.
Don't chime in trying to think that you know things now.
That's a good point. I like that. Yeah.
Fist ready for you.
Yeah,
Tom,
fuck,
it's
I fucking dare you. I fucking
that it's the, so
take
so
the
Tom,
fucking headphones off.
we'll take this outside.
Nah, yeah, he's just staying out there. Fuck you.
Like a dog.
All right, no,
Big
go
bag,
on. Go
like a
on.
dog.
That's the basic problem with time travel.
Yeah,
is
that's smart, man.
you would have to be able to figure out one precisely to the nanosecond, probably even closer to that, unless to be able to travel back from Earth to a specific point and place and time on Earth. Now, if you could build a faster than light vehicle and travel away from Earth and then come back to Earth and knowing where it was, that may be possible, but having a vehicle that could travel faster than the speed of light is theoretically physically impossible unless they find something that defies the current laws of known physics. But being able to look, because of gravitons and the way that mass gravity works, you could theoretically look through or past a black hole and back to see light and time bent backwards so that you could view exact moments in the past, but technically not the future, because the future is constantly in motion. Anything you do can change what future events hold. So anytime anybody does you could bury a quarter somewhere and change the entire, course of events if you believe that free will is dominant. If you don't believe in free will, that means that the future is already mapped out. Every second, every minute is already mapped out. If you believe in free will, that man has free will, then the future is constantly in motion. And there's no... It all depends on how, what your belief system is. And we won't get religious, and then we'll just stop at like known physics and say that traveling forward in time is most likely not possible, because by the time, if you travel forward in time, well, actually, okay, let me rephrase this. If you travel forward in time, if you traveled faster or at the speed of light away from the Earth for a set distance and then back, to you, time will not have lapsed. Okay? But the time that you spent away from the Earth would have. So that would be your way to, quote unquote, travel into the future. Okay? So you would have to travel away from Earth and then back. So, like, imagine you have a set of twins. Okay?
Damn, it's a lot of work.
All right. So you have just think about this is the easiest way to think about traveling into the future. So if you have a set of twins and one twin stays on Earth and the other twin gets on a space shuttle,
I read about this earlier.
And the other twin travels at the speed of light.
He's younger.
Let's say 20 light years away. So that means it takes light 20 years to go that far.
Yeah.
Because of Einstein's theory of relativity, to you, the person in that space shuttle, traveling at the speed of light, time breaks down, so you would not age at all. The trip to you would be instant, but on Earth, it would be 20 years.
Yeah.
So you would come back, and your twin would be 20 years older than you. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that's a way for somebody to theoretically travel into the future. That would be possible if you could travel at the speed of light.
If I take a flight to California, I'm going in the past.
No, you're not. You're going to a different time zone. You can't think of time. You have to.
I told you earlier, if I take a lot of drugs too, I'm time traveling.
Well, that's completely different.
And then
You're
again,
fucking
time is
wrong.
man-made.
Shut up! Like you're trying to contribute to the conversation.
The concept,
fucking invited you.
the concept of time is
God damn it!
The concept of the way to track time is man-made. The passage of time is most definitely not.
May I have another beer, Rob?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna get one too.
Are you? This conversation got deep enough where you need a beer?
No.
What would you like?
Can I get
Actually,
a
can
beer?
I get something
I
different?
just
Can I get
wanna-
love?
I just want to slur
my
when
love.
I fucking cuss you out later.
Brian, you want anything?
You know.
I got some Brewston in here.
Oh what?
Brewston?
Is that Dr. Pepper?
Man, I wish I
Feels
did my
awkward.
research because there's this
My
video.
Dr. Pepper.
You know what?
There are plenty of
There was this
videos,
video
yeah.
that I
On the
saw
beer.
that represented or presented time travel.
What you want, Raph?
I take a love.
And you know what? I'm going to post it on our Facebook once
Thanks,
I find it. I didn't do that.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
so fat.
Jesus
It's, I'll love
Jesus
love, please.
Christ, I can't even reach.
Like,
Alrighty, thank you.
yeah,
Rob.
man, that's sexified, Rob. You did the fucking research for us. Thank you, sir.
I was reading a little bit about that
Sure.
earlier.
Man, shut up. No one
I really-
cares about you reading.
No, he was.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Fucking yeah, nobody
It's,
definitely believes you reading, Raph. The attempt is nice, but you know, it's
I know.
worthless.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why.
So my comic right now is at 1:55, and I got 2 minutes left. That's why I'm on the phone, dude.
There you go.
Your what?
My
Oh, like your countdown?
Countdown, baby.
Selling.
He's selling himself.
Hey,
on
make
the
sure you
internet.
turn that up, Rob.
He's selling
You
himself
amplify
on the
that.
internet.
Put a lot of gain on that.
I do the mix on this.
Well,
baby.
okay, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry. Put a lot of gain on that, Jacob.
Rob
Noted, like 10
Rob
seconds
has a-
before.
Yeah.
Rob went to go
We can-
learn to do cannoli outside.
So Paul told me to buy something cheap for tonight. So I bought a 12-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon because it was cheap, and they also come in 16 ounces. But I've been pounding some Pabst, and then
But you know what's a good pair for that, right?
What's that?
A cannoli. You fucking jabroni.
So
Get the fuck
so I told
outta
Rob to
here.
give me a love, and so much fucking,
Oh, so much love.
it's so much better, man.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck this Pabst Blue
In
Ribbon.
contrast to that fucking filth over there you call michelada or
really?
fucking clam juice bullshit.
Yeah,
Or the fuck you
I don't
drink.
know what I was thinking, man. It was a long day at work.
Fucking
today.
Mexicans and their stupid shit that they bring over here.
Yeah, exactly. Get the fucking wall up already, right?
I don't even know if that's like a Mexican thing or not. I mean, michelada, it sounds like it, I guess, but
God damn
I
it.
could be wrong because it's some kind of German.
Hey, but I
you
am
know.
Mexican. I can say that joke.
Hey,
Fuck you guys.
Oh,
He has
God,
Mexican
no.
heritage. He's allowed to say that I'm Mexican.
There you go. That easy.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Judge me. I don't care.
I'm not judging. He just
No.
corrected you, though.
Just the one viewer or listener that we have.
We have like Cliff listens.
Ultra Cliff.
So how was that dance number, huh?
Did you do the fucking cannoli?
You should cosplay as Cliff.
Nobody's gonna get it. It's like me
It
last
doesn't
year.
matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if anybody gets it.
What's that from?
The Rock.
John Lovitz.
The Rock says.
I thought you were doing John Lovitz. Lovitz.
I was watching City Slickers Part 2 with John Lovitz in there.
Jesus, John Lovitz.
Yeah, the critic, baby.
Have you seen that movie? City
Yeah.
Slickers 2?
The Legend of Curly's Gold.
Yes, sir. I was there this morning with Duke,
And the
played
boys.
by Jack Palance.
Yeah, one arm push-ups.
Sir. No? What the fuck are you talking about?
He performed that.
Please do tell what your comic book collection is selling for on eBay.
Yeah,
No, just this
I'm gonna
one book.
interject it. I'm gonna pull what I did to Rob's dream vehicle.
It's just sold for $155.
I'm gonna put a deposit down and back out.
What happened?
Oh God, that pissed me off so much.
What happened? I missed it. What happened?
He said he's gonna do what. So
See, he's that heartbroken. He can't even fucking talk about
The
it.
vehicle he was
for
going to buy.
for the listening audience.
Oh,
so,
yes.
just to let everybody catch up on current events, I purchased a new vehicle, and today's Friday, Wednesday, I went to the dealership to go drive this car, and I was ready to buy it. I wanted to drive it, make sure everything was okay. It was a screaming deal. And I went and drove it. And while I was on the test drive, we got back and I was like, all right, I got a check in hand. Let's get this deal done. And the guy was like, somebody bought it while you were test driving it. I was like, what the fuck? How does that even happen? But, you know, cash talks, I guess. So somebody, bought it while we were on the test drive. It was kind of pissed me off. But
I think that's kind of bullshit, though. I think they should need to,
Ruin-
put that guy on pause or lady, right?
Yeah.
Raph? Put them on pause and see what you had to offer.
Wait.
Yeah, but
Why'd you say right, Raph?
But because you all got to be equal in this.
well, I mean,
Who the fuck said
Who
that?
the fuck said that?
Didn't you say that earlier?
No, I said fuck the equivalentivity.
equivalency.
There you go.
Equality, you mean? You fucking dumbass.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but no, I mean,
Fuck that.
they should have gotten your offer first.
I know
Well,
you had
if
money in hand.
Possession's 9/10 of the law. And
No,
he had
it's
to
not.
keep-
That's such bullshit.
No?
No, I
Mine.
mean, it was an
I
online.
possess this beer and try to take this fucking out of my hands, man. Then we need to record this
But
podcast.
I like to have
visually.
minimal amounts of money for a deposit and ruin people's happiness. It's just a pastime for me.
All right. Well, look, it was an online sale. I hadn't put a deposit on the vehicle. It was listed online. Somebody purchased it
So are you
online.
how long was that test drive?
10 minutes.
So you telling me that they got all the finances ready in 10 minutes?
All somebody has to do is put a deposit on it. That's it. That's and then
really?
then they consider that it's off. No,
Okay,
that's
look.
money they have for holding
that makes
that.
sense. Yeah, you're right.
People who are listening, from now on, bring a wad of cash. Doesn't have to be an exact amount. Just bring ones, put it in a rubber band, and tell them, look, I got this much cash on me. This is my deposit.
Your strip
Ultra Clip
your
style.
This isn't
Your
fucking.
strip club tactics do not work at dealerships,
Yeah.
man.
Hey,
You get a whole bunch of ones
girl.
and then 120 and come on, girls, who wants it?
You forget where you're at. It's all right.
It's a dealership. They want cash.
There's
Fuck the
$30
deposit.
here. I got $30.
Fuck the deposit, man. They want cash.
By the way, Raph, I didn't mean to call you a dumbass. I don't ever call you dumbass.
Yes, you
he
did.
No,
did.
fuck you. I don't mean that.
Yeah, he meant
I never ever
dipshit.
called him. I meant
meant
asshole. I meant
dipshit.
He's
asshole.
never called me a dumbass.
No, I meant asshole.
Asshole, yes.
Yes.
But never dumbass.
Yeah, so I apologize for that dumbass remark.
Okay.
Asshole.
Dipshit's
All right.
funner.
I accept your apology.
I resemble that remark.
'Cause I am a fucking asshole.
Guys are a bunch of.
Say it. Stick so fat.
Well,
Nothing like waking up around. No, I fucked that all up. Nothing like waking up and wrapping your lips around a fag.
so we
A
took
You
cigarette.
heard me.
we took the.
You heard me.
We're about to conclude here. So we took the.
Already?
Yeah, it's about that time.
We're pushing just barely over an hour. We got time,
Oh,
baby.
let's go. Let's keep it rolling, baby.
All right.
Keep it rolling.
All right.
I mean, I'm sorry I shit
One
on
thing I gotta
everybody's
get
time
across the
travel
table.
dreams.
Yeah, fucking
I'm still going to
dickhead.
WW2, and I'm gonna blast me some Nazis.
Yeah.
and I'm not
We're
gonna
doing
change-
one
and-
thing and one thing only.
And I'm
Killing
not-
Nazis.
And I'm not gonna
Yeah.
change a goddamn thing.
But remember, Raph,
Fucking Jew bear.
you might want to stay indoors for a few years and tone down that fucking skin tone because you're not gonna be welcome.
Nah.
That is true. This is true.
I'm mixed, so it's like a love-hate thing.
No,
when I go
but you
back.
got Japanese eyes, so they're gonna think you're.
They're gonna put you in a
Fuck that!
concentration
I'm gonna
camp.
go before fucking Pearl Harbor.
They're gonna put you in a concentration camp in America, dude.
Fucked up.
Concentration camp. They're gonna think you're.
I'm
in a
not going to
kamikaze,
fucking
man.
California. I think that's where it started.
But then again, you know what, Raph?
You're not going to California. Shut the fuck up.
Raph, you could be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna bomb you in 60 years, because I'm Middle Eastern or whatever."
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, man.
I know the future. I'm gonna go to the past to tell them about the future.
That's
There
what
you
you do. Look, if you want to go to the past, the smart thing to do is go to 1979, 1980.
Fucking
Civil rights movement's already
Studio
happened.
54.
And then you just go
Fucking
buy
guys.
stock. You go buy stock in
Fucking
Apple.
blow.
And then you fucking buy stock in Google. You buy
right.
stock in Dell.
But here's
you just
the problem,
you just
Rob.
keep
Some of
buying
those are
stock
loser
in-
companies. I don't-
Rob, here's the problem.
You think that you buy stock in
Rob.
Disney,
Rob.
Coca-Cola,
Honestly.
Let me
and
stop
then
you
you just
there.
fucking sit back and
And
fucking
do a bunch of
Cadillac.
coke, yeah. Gotcha.
Let me stop you there, Rob.
Why? I'm on a roll,
Because
baby.
if I go back in time and I start buying these stocks, they're gonna plummet.
That's true. It's
Rap
like,
represents
they're
him.
gonna think it's like, who is this guy?
You know what I
Well,
would
you
do?
you buy them under a dummy corporation name, like whitepeopleareawesome.com
Doesn't matter.
or something.
Doesn't matter. It's me.
Oh.
This is Raph buying.
yeah.
This is Raph buying stock.
It's tainted. It taints the company.
So I would go back in the
Nice.
80s and just invest all my money into Gentlemen No Class.
Nah.
No.
I
So
wouldn't
you
want
want to be broke then and now?
Yeah.
And in the future.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah, definitely. You know, like I think the '70s, like the disco era. I'd love to go to that too.
You.
Oh, you want to be a pimp?
I want the fucking cliff thing going. I want the fucking hairy
Open
chest,
shirt,
open
fucking
shirt,
gold
Yeah,
chain.
Oh,
it's
you know-
it's a
you know who would be
7-button
great
shirt,
as?
but only have one button closed. Everything else is
then the-
open.
No.
And then the gun,
The fucking-
gun tucked in the back of your
Yeah,
pants.
yeah,
and the
that
fuck-
shit.
Gold watch.
That shit doesn't
You know what'd
work.
be
Yeah.
perfect? He goes back into the 70s and he becomes what's it called? The guy who's pimping Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver.
Bitch
Robert
be
De
cool.
Niro.
Bitch be cool.
Fucking,
Harvey Keitel.
Oh, Harvey Keitel. Yeah.
Bitch be cool.
Yeah, bitch be cool.
Fucking hair.
De Niro killed him,
Fuck that.
right?
I
Yeah.
wanna,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I don't want to be him. I want to be. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Ah! Ah! You hear that? You hear that? Hold on. Ah! Fucking knife through his hand. Jacob, you know what I'm talking
I'm
about?
gonna squirrely that. Yeah, but I was in the hotel when De Niro's
Yeah,
trying to get
yeah,
out, right?
I'll
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah.
I'll kill you.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that fucking video
Squirrely.
we used to watch with the fucking? He
Which
fucking
one?
stabs the lady. The cartoon. It's like a guy biting an apple.
Oh yeah, that's Mark M. Yeah, sick animation. Yeah, Mom, Dad, this is Karen, my new girlfriend. I was talking about. Yeah,
Oh, Mark M.
fucking
joking.
yeah. I'm gonna rape you. Yeah, I've never been
Here's
more
the camera
serious
here
in my
and a
damn
camera.
life. Yeah, camera here. It's a camera there. Fucking. Jacob,
God.
you look disappointed.
No,
You want to go into the '70s too? Let's go.
I'm
That
thinking
sounds
about-
like it's fun.
I'm thinking about Mark M.
Yeah.
You know who I was thinking about the other day? I don't know. I was in here mixing stuff the other day, and it made me think about fucking Eric Selloutland.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I hope he's fucking listening to this.
I doubt it.
Well, you know what? We should send him a specialized copy and be like, "Hey, we fucking mentioned your name on this episode. You should go listen to it."
Yeah.
because you're a piece of shit because you never text or call any of us.
We-
Well, I think he feels the same way about us doing it to him,
No, I
too.
texted him before.
I tell you
He
what,
kinda like
we
told me
send,
to-
I don't
we
have
send
his
him a text
number.
message.
The
we
man
send
has
him
the
an
final
email,
word.
We send him actual mail. We UPS him. Or
You're about to
FedEx.
say FedEx. That's a fucking blasphemy with
Yeah.
the UPS man
Yeah.
sitting right here.
What
FedEx,
is up with
UPS.
Eric, man?
We need to get.
I don't know.
Let's send him all sorts
Living
of
life.
shit.
He's
Selling
married.
out.
No, he's
He's
settled
settled.
down. He's married. He's learning the cannoli.
He can spare a couple hours one weekend to come up here and record
don't
some
know,
fucking
man.
songs with
I don't
us and fucking get him on the podcast.
Nice. Is that for the Simpsons?
No, it's fucking Big Lebowski.
You know what that's called? You know what that's called?
What?
The Doppler effect.
Yeah.
The Doppler effect.
Passing by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Ice cream truck. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love the Doppler effect on a Sweet Tooth mobile. I can't do a Doppler effect hard.
No, but Eric, yeah, it'd be nice for him to come by and.
Yeah, because
It was
I
a
thought
shitty
you were doing.
This is us.
Yeah,
Eric, this is us calling you out.
Jacob, when you did that, I thought
I
you were
were gonna
doing.
say that.
What are you talking
I
about?
thought you were
Shitty drum
doing.
lessons.
I didn't
Yeah.
say that.
Oh,
didn't say
well,
that?
you didn't say
You-
that today, but you have in the past on the podcast.
You,
Let's go back to
body-
let's go to the past.
Jacob, your
Fucking, yeah. When you edit this, you
your
should be
body
like,
language suggested it.
What?
Your body language suggested
You know-
that
you know-
he should
you
bring
know-
over
you know
and give
what's
us a
fucked up? You
shitty
know
drum
what's
lesson.
fucked up?
That's his body language doesn't do shit. We have that recorded somewhere.
I
That's
know.
on one of our podcasts.
I
All
gotta
you
be
have to do is
honest,
fucking.
It is now, but
backwards
yeah.
and pull it
No,
up.
to be honest with you,
Yeah.
you know, being in the band and everything, he was still, I think, the best drummer we ever fucking had. Which doesn't say much.
Yeah.
No, not really though. But
Nah.
I think, I would just want to fucking jam again.
Yeah.
Get him on fucking drums. Since I see a drum set right here.
Well, like, chemistry wise, yeah, Eric was one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, no offense to him, just I remember jamming some other ones too, and they were pretty damn good. But it just either flaked out or I don't know what happened. It
But
just
when we make a riff, Eric was like there with it. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
he-
Chemistry wise,
exactly.
he
You know?
was the best. Yeah,
So
and he had a lot of potential, and I really wanted him to really, flourish, but he just wouldn't listen to some of the things I suggested for like so many years.
Oh.
But
you know what?
It's just his thing was like, and it's just no offense to him. It's just he didn't. He says I guess he just took pride in learning things on his own. He's like, I think he said he's like he doesn't like people teaching him or telling him what to do or something like that. Yeah. I was like, okay, that's fine, but having an open mind and learning from somebody else,
you need direction,
and having
in his defense a little bit, that was like almost 10 years ago.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like things change. People
learn, of course.
You learn a lot from life, and you learn how to listen and things.
I'm not saying he's still like that. I talked to him yesterday, and I told him, hey, Eric, want to get some drum lessons? Nah, man, I don't like people telling me what to do. It's like, motherfucker.
He said that yesterday?
No, I'm saying, you're coming at me like I'm still believing that he's like that. I'm saying, I was just saying that's how he was at the time.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's still like that.
In his defense, we've all been that,
right?
Hard-headed, young, and stubborn. You know what I mean?
But
that's
me.
Hold on, but you do have to give him this. When y'all guys went over to the Hammerhead's house, and y'all guys recorded, he did it in one take.
Yeah.
Y'all guys took.
I did my shit in one take too.
I didn't.
Paul did.
I fucked up, and he got on me for that because I always tell him, "Hey man, you've been practicing, yeah." Good, because I don't want. I was like, I'm paying a lot of money for this shit.
The Hammerhead's house.
This guy's name's Hook, and his eyes are a little wide, and he just like they're like so far like to the side, like the forehead.
They're like
touching
his earlobe.
Hey, what happened to that recording that we do a recording at fucking Magic Studios over there?
Yeah, just the one song.
Was it only one?
Yeah, Magic. Yeah,
fucking Magic Studios over there, behind Guitar Center.
Yeah, because like. He did perform. Some magic on us because that son of a bitch upcharged us.
Dare we call Magic Studios right now?
What?
I'll do a live
I need
call.
to speak to legs.
Do a live call?
I don't think that I can. I don't know how to make
blow
that
shit up. Yes, you
Speakerphone,
can.
baby.
Do your magic.
Who you calling?
And his
Raph
legs.
knows. Raph can do it. No.
I need to speak to legs.
Yeah, why not?
Is it Star
Just
69
put it close to the fucking mic.
67?
Did you just
put
ask
it
if
close to
Star
the mic.
69 worked? I don't fucking know.
You're calling naked, yeah. Be brave.
Fuck it, I call him naked.
Who are you
All
calling?
right, so this is Legs, Magic Studios. Raph, are you down?
I'm down.
The fucking engineer guy?
Yeah, fucking Kareem Khorshid, what's his name?
Jesus Christ.
Hakeem?
Is that place still open? That place isn't
I don't know. I haven't been there. Actually, you know what? I think it still is because I went to Guitar Center like a few months ago. I could have swore I still saw Magic Studios there.
I was there like a few weeks ago, and I don't remember seeing anything
well,
over there.
fuck. And I guess he's done then. But
wonder
the
if all that
Hammerhead.
shit's still there.
The Hammerhead, yeah.
Maybe I'd invest in that place.
The Hammerhead? I would too, man.
No,
He's a hell of a fucking production.
No, the setup, studio was already like set up and everything, and just
yeah, like I don't know, like like when we recorded that one song together, like I mean, it was like the quality, like it seemed like it didn't change. Like it was like the same thing when we because like our previous band, we recorded there a few songs and like it was like the same shit. I was like expecting it'll be a little bit better, but
why would you? They didn't
I don't
change
know.
equipment. Why would it change?
I don't know. It just feel
they
like
certainly didn't change talent.
it was years. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's why we went to the Hammerhead. The Hammerhead. Yeah, liver. No, yeah, he had a CD. He's actually a pretty good musician. Like his name's James Hook, is the recording engineer, and he would tell me stories like
where was this at?
He's got a studio in his house.
He got
in Katy, somewhere off of was it Jacob? Is it Fry Road?
Yeah, Fry Road and right across the street from
close by
Shell.
Clay, yeah. But he would tell me stories that
What does it say on
no
there?
color ID.
No, okay,
Yeah.
there you go. I got it,
He
baby. I'm
was-
not gonna do it naked.
But he was telling me in the '80s, like he's a really good musician and a really good songwriter too, and he's a pretty good producer too. When he was helping us out when we recorded, and he was telling me like in the '80s, like he had a chance of a lifetime, like him and his buddy. Like they wrote a bunch of songs and like some big producer or something like in Hollywood, like so I forgot which I don't know what what's it called record label it was or whatever, but he he flew out there and his buddy was supposed to go out there too, and they told him, it's like, hey, we like what you got, and we want to sign you, but only you. We can't bring your friend on. But to him, he's like, man, I'll give you some time to think about it. So he goes back home and he tries to contact, he wants to tell his buddy like the situation. And at the time they were living together in an apartment, but when he got there, he moved out and he lost contact with him. And he calls back that producer or whatever, and I don't know, that wanted to use him for a record label. Like he didn't. Oh, God damn it! I'm in the middle of a fucking story.
That's fine. Keep your story going.
I'm not gonna.
This guy's like 8 feet tall.
He turned him down because his buddy.
Hold it.
Magic Studios.
Hello.
Magic Studios.
Hello, is this Magic Studio?
Yeah, it's Magic Studios.
Alexis is set up recording session.
Legs.
Well, give me a call next week, man. We're closed up for the weekend.
Legs.
Let's just
I
pick
want
the
to
legs.
legs.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. Take it easy.
I need to pick the legs.
God damn it. Yeah, fuck you guys.
Y'all are assholes.
God damn it. No.
That guy's can't let me
I don't
work
even
with
think that
magic,
was
man.
him.
That
He's
guy's
about to
over
hang up.
Magic, man.
He's about to hang
I
up.
don't give a fuck. Let me work my magic.
Okay, call him back. Do your magic.
No, don't call the guy
Nah,
back.
it's too late. Nah, you know what?
He's
Work
over
that
there.
way.
He's over there mixing, trying to fucking mix somebody's record.
No,
Don't
the guy charged
He's
us.
dealing with his legs.
The guy
You get
charged
it.
it. He said go to lunch and come back, and he charges when we're on fucking lunch.
That's what he's trying-
He
that's what
charges
he's
an
doing.
hour.
That's
of his
what I was
time.
saying
That's
earlier
true.
too.
He did charge us that hour.
That fucking asshole.
He,
Fuck him.
their Magic
So
Studios
this guy-
magically added a fucking hour. The time we didn't fucking, we didn't use. Son
Well,
of a bitch.
technically we did use it. That
Oh,
was their
fuck
time.
that. Yeah, suck my dick. Whatever.
Well, he requested it.
Well,
I mean, I would have stayed there. Like, let's go ahead and continue mixing.
Continue with the James Hook story. I don't know if you heard what I said. Like, his buddy moved. He wanted to talk to him about like the situation, but he wanted to get his buddy's like permission too, or just he's like I can't do it like without my friend, or his permission to use the songs or whatever. He's like, I just can't do it without him. And he's like, okay, well then you're passing up a great opportunity. If that's your choice, I respect it. And that was it. And he said years later he ran into his friend. He told him what happened, and his friend's like, man, you should have just done it. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, I would have been okay with it. Yeah. And he's like, fuck, man. And I could tell like that was like one of the biggest regrets in his life.
Yeah.
Like, cause he was like, I think what it was, like he was gonna become like a sessions player or something where like he's basically working for the label and helping write songs, like hits or I don't know, like just major label. And fortunately he turned it down because just cared about his friend.
Life's a river. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I guess you're gonna need a new fucking raft. But yeah, that's one of his songs. That's the chorus. Like, if life was a river, I guess I'm gonna need a new raft because this motherfucker's got holes in it and I'm sinking fast. God damn.
That river.
That's beautiful, right? I think my life has a hammerhead on a river. That's my version of it. Yeah. Or, or 20 bucks on a hammerhead salary.
You know what somebody told me one time?
Hammerheads are cool?
No. Cursing is the linguistic crutch of the inarticulate motherfucker.
Nah.
As you say, motherfucker.
I heard a variation of that. Saying that, like, well, one's, vocabulary is small when all they use is curse words and all that shit. I don't know.
Fuck that.
Well,
I defy the
that shows you
motherfucker
my
that
what's
says.
it called vocabulary right there.
It's very impressive so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm impressed.
I should be teaching fucking 12th grade English. Fuckers.
You should not. Well, if you survived, yeah, go ahead.
I know, right?
Wait. What is that?
I don't know how you were to your 12th grade English teacher, but most of the seniors are, that's a tough job to have. I look back on how big of a piece of shit that I was in high school.
Did you just
I'm like,
lie on people?
Lie?
Like fell down on them effortlessly?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think
I
Raptor
pictured you
teach first
doing that.
grade English.
It just, like that definition of you being a piece of shit. That's what I pictured in my head. Like you weren't rude to them. You didn't treat them bad. You were just fucking lazy. You just fell down on them. Just, I don't know. That's just my definition. You being
No.
a piece of shit to them.
That's how pieces of
Fuck.
shit. You eat pieces of shit
For breakfast, yeah. I believe that's Mr. Gilmore's jacket.
Guns don't kill people. I kill
Yeah,
people.
fucking shit. I will get you, shooter.
Oh God!
Yeah. Stand still.
Oh, look at you. You can count. And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
Oh my
Now wait a minute,
God.
shooter. I thought we were gonna be friends. Oh, we are.
Oh, we
We're
are
friends.
Oh, we
We're
are.
friends.
We're friends. Want to go to Sizzler? My treat. Fucking loser. Sizzler.
Is this your ball? It struck my foot.
You know what? I never understood. Is that like his partner? His partner? Like the little guy, like next to him? He's like, I don't know, using his
No, I
arm
think
as a
he's just
headrest.
not. I think he's just that guy. Like
A
I think
caregiver,
physically,
maybe.
I think physically, the guy was just so big. Like he just.
Like you,
Yeah.
like you and Raph.
Like he's
and
he's a
Ready Player
human,
One.
like he's a human, like what's it
partner?
call it? Yeah, he's like his crutch, a cane, whatever. He needs a person.
Hey, Happy Gilmore, right
Yeah.
before you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
I've waited my
I
whole
know
life to
fucking
have fans. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's alright.
It's okay. I know we've had our differences in the past,
Yeah.
but I'm really, truly proud of you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks a lot, Mr. Larson.
Yeah.
How's the,
yeah.
Oh, terrific. The nail comes out next week.
Yeah. Fucking great, man. That cracks
Ben
me up,
Stiller.
man. Oh yeah. Woo. Good news. Everybody turn your volumes up.
Turn your volumes up. This is handmade quality shit we're talking about here.
Fucking
Arts and
look at
crafts
me.
time has been extended by 4 hours.
You give me a nice glass of shut the hell up.
Now you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world
Well,
now,
now-
Grandma. Oh yeah,
Fuck you guys.
that was when Ben Stiller was great. That was on the heavyweights era too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gerald Garner, age 11, 142 pounds.
Get on the scale.
Get off the scale.
Get off the scale.
Okay, turn the cameras off. Get on the scale. Get off the scale. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, those were the days. Oh,
Jacob, you seem very
no, I'm thinking about going to Sizzler.
Damn, 2 movies up that mention the Sizzler, Happy Gilmore and fucking
yeah.
Heavyweights.
What?
Yeah, heavyweight.
Fucking, they used to mention the Sizzler like on Full House all the time.
No
too.
shit. I
all you can eat buffet.
Fucking
Yeah,
California.
Place.
I don't even know what the
Fucking
hell the Sizzler
California.
is. It's like the
It's
fucking
a California
Yeah, I
chain.
saw one in
Yeah,
California.
I every time I saw that, of
Those
course I
fucking
thought about.
liberals.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, I said yeah, right. Yeah.
Ultra Cliff.
Yeah. Gurgle there.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
What are you
we
doing?
did. Am I not cutting?
You're
This
not
is
cutting
the-
me off.
This is a sign. You cut off what? You weren't talking.
He's.
cut off
I'm
that
I'm feeling it. We're revving up.
You're feeling it?
We're
What are you
circumcising
feeling?
that dick,
What do
and
you
I'm cutting
pull
you
your
off.
hands out of your pants and quit
I'm
feeling it.
cutting that dick off and circumcising you.
You guys are lame.
See, the podcast is a lot more fun when you don't get high before you come in here.
Fuck
you know what I mean?
you. That was acting. I wasn't high.
You get high.
I'll show you high.
Hey, Rock, have
It's like Raph says. Like when I'm
wanna get
high,
high?
when I'm high, I'm handicapped. I can't
yeah.
do shit.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah, but that was an exaggeration. So it wasn't really high.
I don't think it was as big of an exaggeration as everybody thinks it is.
No, that's bullshit.
So who's
No,
high?
you're bullshit.
No.
Thank you, sir.
You
All right.
know
Well,
me.
hope you enjoyed the podcast as much as I did, and Rob,
What?
and Raph, and Paul.
The next time we get together,
Yes, sir.
I feel like the entire podcast is going to be spent talking about Infinity War, or else,
Oh,
or it
Oh,
should
yeah,
be.
It should be. Maybe.
When's Comic Palooza? When's Comic Con?
The weekend of May 25th.
Oh damn,
Okay.
Jabba! I get choked. Is Leia
the
behind you?
So the
Fucking
next
nasty fuck.
the next episode of Gentlemen No Class will be probably most likely spent talking
Chris's
about
dad
Infinity
comes
War.
home, and Mama McMike is furious. Chris, get your butt ass in here. That's what it sounds like. You're fucking like, on the next episode of Gentlemen No Class, Chris's dad comes up.
Can you, hey Rob?
Yeah, through the wall time, fatty.
Yeah, can you just say, let's go on a Ganny roll, and I'll explain after that.
What?
So a Ganny roll is.
I definitely want to do a jabroni before.
A Ganny roll is when you go in front of someone's house. I'm not going to even say his name.
Gotta do the whole thing.
You go in front of someone's house. And
Let's go on a.
No.
What?
Ganny roll is like if I'm gonna go in front of your house. I'm gonna leave it on park. I'm gonna fucking lay on the horn, and then I'm gonna just speed off. That's the roll. So it's gonna be a Skolasky roll. Or I go in front of
Ganny
Paul's
is
house.
out, Skolasky is in.
So I'm just gonna park, just wait, fucking lay on that horn,
Yeah,
baby.
peel out a little bit too.
And then, I don't know, man.
Hopefully
I'm
it's
in a
single track,
Highlander.
not
I don't know if
posi-
a Highlander's gonna
I don't know if it's Highlander's peeling out of shit.
Yeah, single track. Like
I'm
in
gonna
one wheel.
lay that horn, and then I'm gonna put that shit in drive.
Single tire fire, baby.
And then I'm gonna cruise
yeah,
on by,
baby.
baby. That's the Skolasky
He's
roll.
He's gonna go moderately fast away from my house.
There you go.
Moderately.
It's a V6.
Under 30 miles
It's a
an
V6.
hour away.
Nice.
Or so if I
He
go in
doesn't want
front
to
of
break the speed limit. He might get a
so
ticket.
if I go in front of Raph's house, I'll just chill there, fucking lay my fucking hand on the horn, wait about 5 seconds to put that shit in drive, then I'll just scuttle on through.
Nobody would
That's
give a
the
shit
That's the
unless
Vega
it was
roll.
like 4 a.m.
The fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
The Vega roll.
If it was like 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., nobody would even probably notice.
So I do this shit in front of my house. It's called the Pedraza roll. just chill in front of my house, put my hand on the horn, 10 seconds, put that shit in drive, and just fucking
That
cruise
shit
on
in
by.
drive.
Put that shit-
I love the visuals, man. Fucking, like,
I like how every car that you've driven
it's
is a
it's-
fucking on
yeah.
the column shift.
Yeah, there we go. It's not a middle,
know
like how
for-
standard are for most cars. You keep doing old school, like you're in a fucking 1983 Ford F-150.
I know for a fact that Toyota Highlander is a fucking
it's-
console shift.
Yeah.
It's not a steering column shift.
Yeah,
You're
the
right.
Suburban has a steering column
Oh yeah, no
shift.
shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Suburban. So let's go on some rolls, baby. I'm gonna do
Some Ganny rolls.
I would do a.
I got enough rolls. I don't know. If
I'm
you
gonna do a
know.
Skolasky roll tonight.
Yeah, we're both gonna do that. Fucking Skolasky roll together. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like you fucking when you did that, it sounded like from season 5 season 6 when Homer plays Krusty and he's what's it called? He's coming in from parachute. Krusty the clown. I kept thinking that's what you're doing.
So what? Paul, you're the Simpsons expert. You're the Simpsons expert.
I guess so, yeah.
What season was it that they actually, because when Matt Groening first started writing The Simpsons, it was supposed to be, Homer Simpson was supposed to be Krusty, like Krusty the Clown was supposed to be Homer Simpson's alter ego. Like that's the way it was originally designed.
Yeah.
And then, so when did he decide against that and like make Krusty like his own character?
I don't know. I think it was
early,
I think it was early
wasn't
in
it?
the
Like
early
season
in the
1 or
season.
2,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah, he just completely abandoned it. But it's funny because I don't watch the new episodes that much, but I watched it last Sunday and they make fun of that. Like Krusty's kind of washed up. He doesn't want to be a clown anymore. So he doesn't have his he doesn't have his makeup on, and the family goes visit Krusty. I forgot why, and he turns around. He has no makeup, and they're like, "Damn, Krusty's like Dad, like without him without the makeup, he looks just like you." And that's what they're making fun of, and it does. It looks just like him.
Well, they did that on purpose because
he's got the same build, of course, the beard and like just the facial features almost there. But yeah, I can't do Krusty. Krusty's Jammer Jacob could do a Krusty, but he's just too bashful because
I don't know how to do it anymore. I don't remember anymore. I used to do it when I was younger and drunk.
When I was
But,
younger,
I'm just old and drunk
But
now.
we're talking about voices and whatnot.
Yeah.
Fucking get the fuck out of here, fucking New York, man. It just cracks me up.
Oh,
People
the
from New York,
the Northeast.
or Northeast, whatever. Yeah, they just
Hey, remember
that
we used to
area
work at the Foxconn, the
fucking
Civil Line,
hilarious,
and we saw that guy from New York.
grab some snatch.
Go
Yeah,
grab a cup of Joe.
yeah, a cup of Joe. Yeah, I was gonna give you some snatch. Like what? That was
Snatch,
from some
yeah.
Snatch. Like what the what? A Jewel? The movie?
Yeah,
No,
that's right,
there was a Snatch. And like, yeah, that's when we learned what Snatch is, and you guys obviously know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
elementary, whatever, I just want to make sure I'm not,
Come
talking
on,
down on you, just fucking,
Whenever anybody says Cup of Joe, it reminds me of fucking the movie Cabin Boy.
Cabin Boy.
Have you ever
Oh,
seen
Chris
Cabin
Elliott?
Boy?
With the-
Yeah, with Chris
yeah.
Elliott.
It's been a long time since I've
He's
seen
on
that.
They're fucking on the
Riddle.
ship, and that old man is
A
like
whitehead
Yeah,
on
they're,
your
they're, they're,
eyeball.
they're going through like the fucking.
miss
They got the
you.
icebergs and shit. Like that iceberg monster attacks, and the old guy's like, "How about a nice hot cup of Joe?" And he fucking sprays it with like the hot coffee and melts it.
Man, it's
you
been
know?
such a long time.
that's-
I haven't seen it. And I think I saw it in the theaters. Like, that was just the one
Shut
time.
the fuck up! No,
Yeah.
that movie's way too fucking.
That's
old.
like 94.
Would you see it?
94.
94.
93,
I've-
You
came
were
out-
like 8.
I've seen movies back
see
then around
this
that
guy,
time.
man?
Yeah.
This guy.
I saw Jerky Boys when I was 10 years old.
You were jerking it to boys when
94,
you were 12
I was
years old.
9, motherfucker.
This
Hey,
guy saw First Blood
Hey,
Rambo
get the
when he was a
fuck out-
fucking
yeah.
fetus.
you fucking get your fucking
Jerking
jabronis
into
and
boys.
hey, gather all your fucking cannolis and head outside. We're gonna learn to
That
dance.
was fucking
It's
great.
called a
This
cannoli.
guy was a fetus
Not
when he
once,
watched
not
Predator.
twice. Jesus fucking
I
Christ!
saw it in the theater. Just because you
Down
were
in fucking Houston Street, you go fuck yourself.
You go fuck yourself,
All right,
Houston.
yeah, that's how they pronounce Houston.
I know.
It's Houston, you fucks.
It's
You
Houston.
fucking jabronis.
You don't even pronounce the H. It's just a U. Houston.
Yeah,
I need to go pee-pee.
get your fucking
Houston.
cannolis. Not
Oh, so I hope you
but
guys-
like I said, not once, not twice, but Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright,
There you go.
good.
All right.
That's a good
Ben.
place. That's a good place to wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hope you guys like this episode
I hope you got your cannolis.
as much as I did.
I hope you at least
yeah.
finished it.
Some news coming up soon. I know we say that every fucking episode, but hopefully next fucking episode.
Well, if people
Well, it's just
return
in-
emails.
Yeah.
Damn it. But again, thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the flip side. I'm Jake.
Shoot us an email or comment on our Facebook page. We would love to come do this at your event and let people sit in and
There you
comment
go.
or give us some feedback, some topics to discuss. We'll come.
I'll provide the beer. We'll provide the beer.
Jake will provide the beer, and somebody else could provide the rest of the beer because we drink a lot. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, we like to drink.
We do enjoy the alcoholic beverage or two.
Fucking pride in yourselves in a lie.
We were talking about going to 510 bar, setting up the hot dog and nacho bar, and
So fucking Quentin
Fucking
Tarantino,
Stevie
so
Ray,
Quentin Tarantino could be
Quentin
there.
Tarantino's the Stevie Ray Vaughan pedophile. All right.
All
This
right,
next
so-
song.
Until
yeah,
next time, guys. I'm Jake.
That's not
I'm
a lie.
Raph.
And I'm the jabroni, la fucking, yeah. Get your
yeah, and I'm Rob.
cannoli, yeah.
Yeah, that's Paul that keeps on rambling on. And this is Gentleman No Class. Stay tuned, guys.
Fucking dance.